Let's talk about a weird paradox, something that's been bugging a lot of people in the tech world. It's this feeling that even though our tools are getting better, things are somehow getting slower.
I mean, think about it. Our computers today are just ridiculously powerful compared to what we had 15, 20 years ago. We've got processors with tons of cores, endless memory, and the cloud gives us almost infinite power on tap. So here's the big question, the mystery we're going to dig into. Why on earth does it feel like building and shipping software takes so much longer now?
Okay, to really get this, we have to look at what a developer's day-to-day actually looks like right now. So let's take a little tour through what we'll call the modern programming maze. This is a day in the life 2025 edition. Right off the bat, you can see how many layers there are. A developer might start by asking an AI to write some code. Then that code has to get reviewed by the team in something called a pull request. And you know what? That process alone can drag on for days. Once it's approved, the app gets bundled up into a container. It's like a digital shipping box. And then they have to write these super complex instruction manuals called YAML scripts to tell the cloud what to do with it. Every single step just adds more and more time and complexity. And this is the real kicker. That whole cycle, from the moment a developer types a line of code to actually seeing it work live, has stretched out like crazy. What used to take a few minutes can now easily eat up an entire day, or sometimes even longer. This quote here, it just nails the current vibe with a heavy dose of sarcasm. It's like we've all just collectively shrugged and accepted that these incredibly complicated, clunky processes are the right way to do things. We've just accepted all this complexity as the price we have to pay. Okay, so that's the picture today. Now let's hop in a time machine and rewind about 15 years. Welcome to how things were back in 2010. And believe me, the difference is, well, it's pretty shocking. Let's start with the most basic tool a developer has, their code editor. Today, a lot of them are basically just glorified web browsers that eat up gigabytes of RAM. But in 2010, editors were these lean, lightning-fast programs that would check your code for mistakes while you were still typing it. Just imagine getting that kind of instant feedback. And that speed made a huge difference in testing. Like we said, getting feedback today can be an all-day or even multi-day thing. But back in 2010, on a computer with a single-core processor, a developer could run 10,000 tests and get the all-clear in about 60 seconds. A minute! And this might be the most jarring comparison of all. Deploying code today is this huge, complicated ceremony. In 2010, you could go from finished code to having it live on a server for the world to see in under a minute. The amount of friction we've added since then is just staggering. So what happened? Did we just take a massive wrong turn somewhere? Well, it's not quite that simple. This wasn't all for nothing. There were some major trade-offs. Let's look at a little side-by-side scorecard of what we gained and what we lost. And this really lays it all out, doesn't it? In the what we gained column, we've got some amazing things. Better ways to track code changes, incredible tools for teams to work together, and of course, the insane flexibility of cloud computing. But then you look at the what we lost column, and you see we paid a heavy price. We sacrificed raw speed, we lost the simplicity of the workflow, and we gave up that direct connection to the machines running our code. You know, this didn't just happen all at once. It was a gradual shift driven by a few key moments in technology. So what were the catalysts? How did we end up here? You can actually trace the chain reaction. It really started when JavaScript, a language that used to just live inside web browsers, broke out and started running on servers. That changed everything. Then came these complex but powerful frameworks for building websites, and then a tool that let developers literally bundle up an entire website and call it a desktop app. Bit by bit, the web browser kind of started to swallow the software world, and it brought all of its complexity along with it. So we're left with this really tricky question. Every single one of these steps we took, every new tool we added, it made sense at the time. It opened up new possibilities, but when you zoom out and look at the total effect over 15 years, you can't help but wonder, in our chase for more power and more flexibility, have we accidentally traded away real progress for just a whole lot more complexity?